Welcome back, Cleveland County. Thank you for staying with us. As we move into the second half of today's program, I'm joined here with Dr. William Downs from Gardner-Webb University. And Dr. Downs, thanks so much for being here with us today.
My pleasure.
Well, it's great to have you as part of the community. Gardner-Webb has long since been a foundational part of Cleveland County, and we're so proud to have it here in the county and also the role that it plays. But I'm sure the COVID-19 pandemic has impacted your normal spring operation. So start us off. Tell us how things have changed for you.
It's been a strange time and a lot of uncertainty, as it has been for so many people. We started back in February. February 13th, we brought together our first meeting of our pandemic crisis team.
Oh, wow.
Started planning back then. Then we made a decision early in March during spring break that we would extend spring break, give our faculty a few more days to prepare for what we thought was going to be a temporary transition to online instruction. Then that became a permanent full semester transition. So we've migrated everything onto an online platform. We've not canceled anything. We've moved our May 9th graduation to August 1st.
Okay, so you're still planning
we
for
are.
a graduation.
Fingers crossed that our spring graduates and our summer graduates can all come together on August 1st.
Good. That way they don't miss those graduates walking and receiving that degree.
It's very important to them.
It's a big part of the whole process, and thank you for allowing them to have that opportunity to do that. So as far as the undergrad programs, the grad programs, they're all still functioning and everything is continuing on.
Everything is migrated to an online platform. We are full speed ahead, fully functional. The university's still open.
Okay.
We still have students in the residence halls. We still have students being fed by our cafeteria staff. Libraries open to students. Student centers open. So we're distancing, but we're still fully functional.
Distancing, but still functional.
That's right.
I like that term. You had students international students that
Correct.
stayed, that did not transition back home. They're still here on the campus. You're meeting the social distancing requirements on the campus so that they're still being taken care of.
Yeah, we are strictly following what the CDC and what your previous guest suggest as guidelines for doing these things. But we do have a number of international students who could not go home.
Sure.
A number of students who did not have internet connectivity back at home, so we kept them here. And candidly, a number of students who didn't have a home to go back to
Yes.
and didn't have food to go back to. So we're taking care of those folks as well.
Meeting people's needs. I know that's a big part of what
Right.
any Institute of Higher Learning. Will this change higher education from your standpoint? I don't know. Will this pandemic actually change the look of higher education?
I think we'll adapt. We'll be smarter. We'll do some things differently. I suspect that cafeterias will function a little bit differently and a lot more hand sanitizer stations. I do think small schools like ours are going to be advantaged. I think it's going to be much more difficult as a parent to send your kid back to a large urban campus where you got 400 kids packed into an auditorium. But look at it this way. You and I both remember 9/11.
Sure.
In 9/11, we all thought life was going to change dramatically after that.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? We're still getting on airplanes.
Yes.
We're still living our lives as we did before 9/11. I think we'll be smarter. I think we'll do things a little bit differently. Life will go on.
We own our safety a little bit differently in those situations.
Correct.
Because of our past experience, and this adds to that experience.
Yeah.
What do you think this is doing for your professors?
I think a lot of those folks who perhaps lacked a little confidence about transitioning to an online platform now are gaining that rapidly. And our faculty have really rallied. Their first and foremost priority is student success. And so even those who have just sworn by chalk and talk for their entire careers, they've migrated and they're learning how to teach online. And it may not be ideal. They may feel as though they can't inspire the same way that they did in the classroom, but they're learning how to do it.
Yeah. I'm seeing so many examples in social media of teachers that are, many times they're criticized for it's all about a test. It's an end of grade
Right.
test and all these different things. I'm seeing teachers that are absolutely pushing the envelope on new methods
Right.
or maybe old methods of inspiring students again.
Well, we miss our students.
Sure.
And so those faculty, whenever they have an opportunity, if it's through Zoom or some other platform, they're really going the extra effort to make that connection and make sure the students don't suffer as a result of this. We need to keep them on track to successful graduation.
Gardner-Webb has several programs that I believe are truly key to our community, and you've talked about those a little bit. So what do you, Tell us about moving forward on those programs. Man, Gardner-Webb's known for some things, and so.
Well, we are a private university, but I like to say we're a private university with a very public mission. You think about our College of Health Sciences with one of the best nursing programs in the state of North Carolina and a physician assistant program. Those are folks who are being sent out to the front lines to combat this current pandemic and who knows what else. So that's going to be key to our region and to our community. We got a business school, the Godbolt School of Business. As businesses struggle with the financial impact of this crisis, that school is going to be instrumental in helping those entrepreneurs lift up. Our School of Divinity, we need to take care of the spiritual and emotional health of the people in our community. They're there to help as well. And then our School of Education. We've got all these kids at home, perhaps not getting their normal instruction.
Sure.
And we've got that school ready to help those teachers, school leaders, and others make sure the kids get back on track.
Absolutely. I know so many of your students, and I'm friends of them, friends with their parents, and I'll watch them, and I see the future is bright for Cleveland County because of the efforts of Gardner-Webb. You did something, speaking of divinity, you did something unique this week, and I thought that was interesting. You care to share that with, because I think you have actually impacted others to go the distance?
Well, you take a faith-based institution like Gardner-Webb, we like to get together and share that faith. And right now, you can't do that in large groups. So Sunday evening in Dover Chapel on the campus of Gardner-Webb, we had myself and four pastors from Cleveland County gather, and we had a candlelight prayer vigil. And we lit candles, and we pledged to keep candles illuminated in the windows of Dover Chapel until the worst of this pandemic had passed. And what was great to see, after that was broadcast through YouTube and Facebook and other places, other people around Boiling Springs and Shelby and Cleveland County now placing candles in their windows too, in solidarity and in hope about a better day that lies ahead.
Well, and as you mentioned, 9/11, it changed our lives, but our lives went on, continued on, and will continue on after a pandemic.
We have to. I mean, it's humanity's story. Is we struggle, we're tested, we're tried. There's tragedy in the middle of it, and we will adapt and we will survive.
Sure. I know you're looking for opportunities to where Gardner-Webb can impact our community. I think that is a big opportunity where you, through the faith-based community, be able to invest back into the community. But I know you're looking for other opportunities, and I like the fact that you're talking about with the health services, how you're growing a future generation of healthcare provider.
We're really proud of those programs in the College of Health Sciences. And one of the things that we've reached out, we have made it known that, you know, if things get really bad in our area, we've got some space to house first responders. And anybody who needs a place, if we run out of space to quarantine, Gardner-Webb's going to provide some of that space as well. So we're looking to help in any and every way that we can.
Well, and I think that's what leadership's about looking to find those opportunities where you can make a meaningful impact on our society. So
cannot stay in a bubble, cannot stay behind a wall.
So I know, but you're anticipating Gardner-Webb will be back to work this fall, somewhere close to that, in a more normal fashion. I know we've got some good information, so we're looking forward for that to come along.
Look, I just hired a new football coach. We're excited about fall in Boiling Springs, and looks like we've been deprived of our spring game, but we're hopeful that normalcy comes back. For all the important reasons, but also for some of the fun reasons as well. I mean, college campuses are fun, and spring, summer, and fall, those are great times to be on a college campus.
I agree totally. It's a good time to be on the campus. And again, as we move through this crisis now, we will come out the backside of it. So thank you for your uplifting words. Thank you for your positive leadership on the campus to be able to grow our future leaders, because we will need them. So thank you for that.
Thank you.